another one.
I think that one of the biggest lessons that I learned is that no one is perfect. Nothing is perfect, and that's great to me. I think if everything was perfect, it would be so
Woo! Check the sound really quick. Everything's good. It's the same as before. Okay, strategy I'm not sure. Is this live? Yes, sir, it is. Yes, yes. We are here. You guys hear me? Music is loud. Oh, that might be better. Let me know if that's better. Music is louder. What's up, everyone? What's up, guys? Making sure that my sound is good.
I do. I mean, I think that it makes us who we are, you know, and it makes you very different from me. Maybe that's one of the problems of the world. You know, we're always trying to make each other be like us.
I don't know why my phone just says that we just went offline. That's dumb. You can barely hear me. Let's see. Okay, I think I heard myself really good right there. Can everybody hear me well? Can everybody hear me good? Let me give some time for everybody to get in here. Let me know if it's too loud now. Right. I have that music turned down very, very low right now. All right, cool. You can hear me. I just adjusted the sound quite. They can't hear it. It can stay on. Cool. All right, guys. Not loud enough. No, it's still kind of quiet, but I can hear you the same. All right, bet. So no music. How about that? No music. No music tonight. Should be good right now. Let me know if that's too loud. All right, let me sign in. Once I get hyped, you'll hear me fine. All right. Video player volume and PC volume are up, but you are still kind of low. Much better. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna be able to hear me now. I'm gonna right tonight. We're gonna be. I'm definitely gonna be going over our harmonic scanner and approach on the market. That's gonna be my topics tonight that I feel are gonna be extremely critical for tonight's session. Give me a second. So I'm not gonna get on my roommate's live account here. One of his live accounts. Go ahead and block that. Alrighty, 50,000, whatever. You're good now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How is everyone doing tonight, guys?
Incoming mail.
Make sure, as usual, guys, you go ahead and get rid of all of your distractions. Turn off the cell phone, get off Facebook, get off social media. Let's really dial into what we have going on and make sure that we have a ton of those new people, in here right now. If we have a lot of people on that dollar promo, guys, um, and just make sure that all we got all these new people plugged in to what we have going on, guys, because we have a lot of stuff that we need to cover, a lot of new things for new people that don't understand a lot yet, and that's what I'm going to be here to discuss tonight. Is for one of the products that we carry here through Imarketslive is one of them is called the Harmonic Scanner, and I've got that pulled up right here. So we're going to discuss a little bit of what it's going on currently right now. So if y'all are at y'all's house and you're doing some harmonic scanner training, go ahead and open it up. Let's make sure that we're dialed into what we have going on. What is up, Tiger Blitz? Welcome, 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 fam. You have not missed anything. Trade King, like nothing at all. You were totally good, bro. We have not even gotten started yet. It is 11:09, so I'm probably going to start here in the next couple of minutes, but before I really get into the scanner, what I wanted to talk about was approach to the market and what that really entails before you even, decide that you want to try to trade and make some money, especially if you're brand new. By the way, if you are brand new, can you please go ahead and shout out that you are brand new? Make sure that everybody has, just everybody's on the right page before you even step onto the market, guys, because it's extremely critical to understand that this is an emotional market and the best people at this market are emotionless. Your your mic is a bit distant. Yo, can you hear me? Is it bad? Do I sound off? Do I need to mess with it? It's not as loud. Like, bro, I'm just gonna have to get hyped then. You're gonna have to let me know if this is better. Like straight up, I guess I'm just gonna have to talk louder. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not sure what you mean that you don't see anything. If you just need to refresh the stream, then just do that. I hope that the mic just unplugged it and plugged it back in. Click on the live now flashing button. Better. All right, bet. All right. So that just means I got to talk louder. So really what I wanted to discuss before we get into the scanner, because I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey, Zach, it's 11:11. Numerology, right? That's something that everybody needs to understand is about numerology and stuff. But no, guys, for all of the people that are brand new in here, I want to make sure that everybody's on the right page going forward with this stuff because there's so much information for people to understand, especially if you're just started with this company, guys. There's a lot of stuff that we need to, you know, cover, and it's not so much even just about forex or the scanner or the auto trader or anything. It's about you. You can do whatever you want. You just have to know that you can do it. So that's something that we need to make sure that everybody understands going forward. That you are the power in this market. Don't look for other people as answers. Look for them as um, consoling or for advice. But at the end of the day, we need you guys on the right page and you generating your own results. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on in the company right now for everybody who's already in IML. I know everybody's busy and grinding and doing everything that they need to be doing. But right now, let's go ahead and dial in and let's make sure that we get to where we need to be. So right now, what I wanted to, about the scanner, it says the broadcast you were watching has ended. Flip it or just restart it. Did I miss something? I'm new. All right. I'm gonna, yeah, because if people can't hear me, or if they say that the stream is ended, then they can't hear me talk. But guys, the Harmonic scanner, it is an amazing tool for people to really start to get a good idea on what the market is doing on certain pairs. A good just example of what you can be doing right now, or all different types of information that this scanner will give you and provide. For new people, I think that this is an extremely helpful tool because it kind of just puts you into the mindset of, okay, this is what, okay, so now I see my entry point right here looking at the screen. I see the entry point, I see the stop loss, and I see the TP lines. Now, if you don't know what entry points and stop losses are, let me know in the chat so we can get you caught up to where we need to be to make sure that you're not, lost before we get started with all of that. Not at all. Just restart the stream. What's good? I can hear you. Bet. Awesome. Okay, so right here, what we're looking at onto the screen, this is MetaTrader. This is actually FXCM. It is a trading platform that we use. One of the things that I personally, if I bring anybody into the company, this is where I particularly like to put the scanner. Then we also have MetaTrader, and this is MetaTrader right here. So this is where we will actually be doing and executing our trades from, either from from this screen or from your phone. So that's we'll leave that aside right now. But right now, what we're going to be discussing is the scanner, and what I want to show you is everything that's on the screen right now. We'll start off with what's on the screen. For people who don't know, these are the symbols. All of the different pairs. They're also right here in the blue and red. So the top pairs are the ones that the scanner that the harmonics have actually detected right now. You see, so right now, the Euro GBP is something that the scanner literally just now detected. You see where it says now? The patterns, to be honest, I'm not exactly sure what shark and butterfly and bat. Like I know what they are. They're these right here. They're the actual, the points that are made, and they're just they're terms for what the scanner what it finds, these points that it finds, it labels them, and so that's what the name of the patterns are. These obviously tell the times of when the scanner found these particular trades that it's found. Obviously, this one was found 20 days ago. So this one isn't the trade that you obviously have missed, and so we can see, as what the scanner said, that this was your entry point. Now, granted, this one was 20 days ago, so I'm just using this one for an example right now. That um, it got into the entry point. It did touch the stop loss line, and then it went up and it battled forever, and it went all the way to even the take profit one or the take profit three line. So right here, this would have been, theoretically, um, I'm sorry. Yeah, 202 pips down. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that is a huge movement because, I mean, it went straight to its take profit one line as it should have done. So the scanner fulfilled exactly what it said it was going to do. Actually, it did it twice. So, going back to it, now we're going to be going up to the top one that it has recently found. Let's zoom out a little bit and we can adjust what we're seeing here. So now what we're seeing is that this is the entry point on this particular market right here. We're looking at Euro GBP on the hour, and it is showing you that it wants to get in right here on on the price of 0.7. I have such bad vision. 78907. Okay, and so then it obviously thinks that it's going to be going up to the upside. It's going to be going up. As you can see, the stop loss line is below the entry point. So if the stop loss line is below the entry point, then it needs to obviously be going to the upside in order for the scanner prediction. So that would be a buy. Have these numbers be backwards like this. You can see that the stop loss line is above, and the take profit lines, these blue dotted lines, are down below. That is telling you that it's going down to the downside. So you need to be going in on a sell. So yes, this is being recorded. Okay, and so go and as you're looking at the scanner, guys, I really do think that it's helpful for people to do exactly what the scanner says. Like, even on a demo account, while you're learning to trade and so you can start earning, the scanner is generally 80% right. Nothing in the market is ever 100% right. I want to get that clear right now. Nobody has all of the answers. People will make mistakes. Harmonics are not always going to be the right answer. You know, guys, it comes down to your own personal analysis on what you find in the market. That is the whole point. That is the whole point of the scanner, is that you use it as a tool, as a guide source, as a resource, as any type of thing that you want to call it, to better understand the market. Even for the people who have been trading for a long enough while, or for a good while now, still should be using the scanner. If you find a trade within the market and you're like, okay, this is what I think GBP USD is going to do. Okay, why not go refer back to the scanner and see what it says? It's a powerful indication tool. That's what you should be using it for. Now, for beginners, I definitely understand plugging in these numbers specifically and then just watching the ball and see what happens. But at the end of the day, you need to understand why these numbers are here. Why is the entry point here and the stop loss here? And so, why, as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this, um, this little line right here. This red line I'm in control of. I don't know what this red line is. I'm getting rid of it. Yeah, we got some red lines on here. I'm sorry. Let me get rid of these. Okay. I'm so sorry. That was probably extremely confusing. Those red lines should not have been there. Disregard them. The red line that I'm currently using right now is just something I'm going to be using to explain why these lines are where they should be, or where, why they think that the market is going to be going to these directions. So as you're looking at your stop loss, we'll just go from the top to the bottom. Your stop loss is obviously going to be the thing that protects the rest of the equity of your account, because if you do not have your stop loss in place, the market is obviously, it's currently right here. If you were to go in on a sell as per what the scanner says, but it not only went to your entry point but not turned this way, it started going up and it hit your stop loss. Right here is where that trade will end. That's where your account will literally be protected. Okay. And so when you're in that stop loss line is going to be able to protect the rest of the equity in your account. So that would be all of this. So if you had $100 in your account and you only went in on a, let's say, a 0.05 or whatever, if it went past this right here and you did not have the stop loss, like if this red line was not in place on your trade and this thing just kept going up, you're just going to lose more and more and more and more and more of that $100 account. That's all that's going to keep happening. So that's the purpose of the stop loss line. And the reason why it is particularly here is because of all of the activity due to technical analysis on the market. You can see that this is a hot zone for where the market has been, where price battles a lot. You can see that it touches down, it starts to the upside, blasts right through it. It has to have a strong candlestick. Generally, what I'm showing you is that there has to be extremely big candlesticks to generally break through this price zone. As you can see, it doesn't, price will touch it or it blasts right through it. There's really not a lot of activity that goes on in this line. I mean, a lot of left to right activity. The only time that you're really seeing is that this, as price is just blasting through it, up or down, and then bouncing off of it, as you can see right here. So that's what technical analysis is always going to give you on the market. So that's why that stop loss line is exactly where it is. Now, for your entry point, it is also coming back to a lot of technical analysis on, you see that this red line is where they decide that, or the scanner has predicted that this is where you want your trade to go in on. Okay, so we can see here that this is probably a pretty good zone to just simply enter in on the market, due to where it is, where it currently stands, and just a good possible entry point, because that's what you're really going to be looking for, is the best possible entry points on the market. When you're looking at these lines and looking at these charts, if you were to start, I'm just gonna draw this right here. If you were to start right here and go to the downside to take profit 1, that's 83 pips, right? Yeah, 80, 88 or 83 pips. My vision is terrible. Okay, but if you were to just kind of lollygag around and debate whether you wanted to get on in this trade, and you finally decide that it finally does come up to this entry point, and you get in, like let's say here, then you're obviously cutting yourself short of a ton of potential money. So it's just finding a good enough entry point due to all different types of analysis on the market, especially technical, to see where where the best possible place to get into the market would be. Now for your take profit lines are really just a good projection. Let's see. As we can see right here, our take profit 1 is 84 pips, and our take profit 2 is 128 pips. So these pretty much have like a good 40. This one probably has about an 80 pip jump down. So take profit 3 is going to be obviously the most risk. Take profit 2 is, medium risk, and take profit 1 is minimal risk. But it's not necessarily that it's risk, it's how much time that you want to put into this particular trade. If you think that it's going to come down to this take profit 1 line, that is generally the golden rule that I've always been told, that you have to have a trading plan before you even step onto the market. That comes back to approach. That when you are onto the markets and things like that, before you step onto it, you need to have a goal. What is your goal into the market every single day? Now, it should, of course, be to make money, but you need to have parameters and construction set before you actually want to approach the market. Is your goal 50 pips a week, or is it 50 pips a day, 30 pips every trade? Is it 100 pips every trade? Whatever that is, you need to write that down and have that somewhere. You need to know exactly what you want done in this market, because I can tell you right now, if you don't and you start making money, like let's just say you are great at trading, just naturally, it just comes to you. Somehow you see the market better than everybody else or whatever, and you start making quick money, or not quick, not necessarily quick, but you start seeing results. If you don't have a trading plan in set for that, you are going to lose that money in that account, because inevitably that's exactly what's going to happen. That the longer that you stay in the market, the more risk that you take. Does that make sense to everybody? But the more risk that you take, the longer that you stay in the market, the more risk that you're going to take. So when you reach your goal, you need to stop trading. That is the point that I'm trying to stress to you guys right now, and that's kind of like what take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3 lines are. If you want to assume a longer, aka risk, on your trade, then go for take profit 3. Now we can look at some personal examples of, you can see right here that the market, this is where the entry minimum and maximum is. It did hit take profit 1, but now it's coming back to the entry maximum point and kind of on its way to the stop loss. You can see that, so if you would have had your goal set on this take profit 1, the trade worked for you. The scanner worked for you. It did exactly what it said it was going to do. It is now returning into another direction. Well, it's actually, it did go back up into another direction, but now who knows? It could ultimately go to the TP3 line. I'm just emphasizing to you guys that it is not going to always do that. It might not even hit take profit 1. The market can go in another direction. So with that being said, your take profit lines are really coming down to you. Where do you want to do it? And as for the new people that literally know nothing, why don't you have a demo account? Get plugged into your scanner and follow the exact trades that it does on a demo account, just to test the waters, just to see literally what the market is going to do. Put the stop loss in, find your entry point wherever it is. This is the entry minimum and your entry maximum. So this yellow triangle right here is your zone. It's a zone for discovering where you want to put your trade in at. Okay. So take profit 1 obviously is where, or take profit 1, 2, or 3 is going to be your take profit line. Now, when you're placing in an order, let me check the chat. That's plan your stop loss carefully, or you get stopped out every time. Believe me, I'm having that same problem right now. I'm getting stopped out a lot. Absolutely have a battle plan of action. Zach's absolutely right. True, Chris. This has been my biggest issue since going live. I imagine stop loss for each trade varies. a lot. How does one determine where to set your stop loss? Is there a general rule of thumb? It really does depend on your account size, you guys. Your stop loss is something that, I mean, it's really what can you afford to lose on your account? Because honestly, your stop loss is your your risk. You obviously think that the market is going to go into a specific direction, great, you know, but at the end of the day, if the market does go in the other way, that is where your stop loss is. So you need to develop your formula. The rule of thumb is that how much are you willing to risk on your account? How much in this one particular trade are you willing to risk? That is the golden rule. If you think that you want to risk $10 going in the opposite direction and then cut out on that $10 loss, that comes to your account, or I'm sorry, your risk or your lot size. You know, on a point oh 0.01, $10 is a ton of pips. You know that there's a lot of room to for it to bounce around and then hopefully go in the right direction. Point 0.1, you've obviously got a lot more, less wiggle room to work with that. And on a point or on a standard, it's only one pip. So you should not be trading on standards if you're not willing to risk $10 per pip. And depends on the volatility of the pair. Absolutely, get your glasses, mate. Yeah, no, right. My vision. I don't know what's going on. So you know, when you're going into these markets, guys, you need to be putting in your pending orders. No matter what, at the end of the day, this is how you are going to be plugging in the information to the market. Your stop loss. Your stop loss is going to be right here, 1.13268, which goes right there. Your take profit line is obviously the one that you want to choose. Take profit 1, 2, or 3, or actually any number. You can have, take profit, 3, 2.5 in here somewhere. So no matter what, it can always be wherever you want it to be. Your stop loss doesn't even have to necessarily follow what this says. You can go further back. So, and your ep price should be anywhere in here. If you wanted to do 1.3204 or 1.3115 or anything in between, that's going to be where your price to, or your position that you want to take on the market, that you assume that the market is going to be going down for a sell. So for this in particular, we're going to have a sell stop. Sell stop for this one in particular. That it's going to be down, that if it hits this limit right here, if it were to go into this, I'm just going to assume right here that this is where I want to go in on this trade. I think that the market is going to develop a little bit more and come down to this point and then continue to the downside. I will have my stop loss in place, and that's where the stop loss could be. So this is the room of error that I'm allowing myself. You understand? If whether you do it here, on the bottom, in the middle, anywhere, this is the amount of stop, or the amount of risk that I'm willing to take on this one trade. And that's another thing that you guys need to understand is you have to understand every single trade that you're going into, guys. If you do not have this right here, I want everybody to write this down. If you do not have this, you need to have this. What did Google say? Automated analytical tool for your forex trading. Automated. That is really the key word there. Hey, and that's really the key word that I really like about my FX book is that once you plug in your live account to your FX book, it'll literally track all of your information for you. That it'll tell you where your trades went in, the amount of pips that you're up, everything, the times that you traded, the pairs, your total profit, your total loss, every single thing that you need to understand about your live account is something that can really help you because it's automated. It is not something that you need to necessarily plug into that you have to plug the information into, even though that's something that we have been handing out for everybody on the spreadsheet that we've been giving out to people. This is going to really help, especially for brand new people that are trying to get into the habit forming of being a better trader. So my FX book is where you need to be every step of the way. Before you even step onto the market, you need to have your account linked to that. And back testing everything that you have done so that when you were actually going back into the market that you were prepared and understand a lot better of what you have going on, because that's really what my FX books does. I mean, it even tells you, I mean, it's just like when you go to the auto trader, guys. When you go to the FX Signals Live and you look at all of their closed trades, their total profit, like that's exactly what my FX books does, and that's what you guys need in order so you can start just developing yourselves and understanding your information a lot better, where you're making mistakes and where you're making your gains from. It's free. Yes, it is free. It is cool. Is it cool to drop one of my FX books in the chat? Absolutely, Zach. No worries. And is my FX book free? Absolutely. There is a bit of a it's a little complicated to say the least to get into the my FX book, but it's there. The fact that you can do it means that it's there. You know what I mean? There's a lot of information. You can even see the orders that are in the market everywhere. You can see, what is this? Okay, so the market volatility, you can see, I mean, the information is boundless. You know, this is a market, it's full of numbers, and you can find every number that you want to be incorporated with, guys. That's what my FX book's going to do for you, which will also come back to everything that we have going on within this company. It is just another tool that y'all need to be utilizing, guys. So make sure that you get to my FX book right now. I'm going to go ahead and open up what Zach just put up so you can see a lot of the information that is available here, guys. That is, it's powerful to just see your profit, your gain, your pips, your win percentage, when it's updated, your deposits, you know, your history, your open orders, everything, guys. It's all there. It's everything that you need to really start tracking yourselves, because if you treat this like $1 million business, it's going to pay you like $1 million business. It's not going to be just a hobby or something that you're trialing out, you know, that it's not going to be something that just gets tossed back into the wind. I want everybody to understand that what you have right now, especially for all of our brand new people, that's who I'm talking to. Guys, you have been honestly, whoever got you into this company, you've been handed a gift. That's what has happened to me. That's what everybody else in this market really saying. What anybody would agree with you that my life is completely changed with the foreign exchange market and everything that is provided. And not only just mine, I see so much potential for everybody else. And how we can honestly just implement this and share this to everybody and honestly uplift everybody to go to the next part of their lives. So I've pretty much covered the scanner. I did not cover this right here. Your trade size and your account risk, 1%, 2%, 3%. This is going off of the account size of the demo account that I made. So this is 5,000 right here. So if you actually log into your live account, it's going to have your free margin, your balance, and your leverage and everything. And all of these numbers will change based off of your account size, because your account size is it's pretty important to you have to understand what your account size is and what you can handle. Do not be going into trades and going in on an extremely high risk, because if you are, then you're clicking buy or sell, you might as well go to Vegas. You know what I mean? That is not trading, guys. Not at all. At least the way I see it. If you get in on a buy or a sell, I'm not going to call you wrong. You know, if you make money, that's great. That's awesome that you make money off of the buying and selling, that one-click trading style. That is a style. And what we are showing, what I'm showing, or what the DFW Trade House is going to be showing is styles. There is no right or wrong way. There's only perceptions of the market that everybody has come to understand in their own specific way, which is what I keep emphasizing that I want all of you guys to have. I want you to tell me that what we do is wrong and you have this much better system and all of these numbers to prove it. You know, that's what I would love to see out of everybody that comes into this company, because somebody out there right now probably has the next frontier of Forex mastering in their head right now, but they don't even know what Forex is. Does that make sense? There's so much the work that we need to do, guys. There's a lot of lives that need to be changed with this information. I'm going to read the chat. I need to set this up for myself ASAP. What do you mean? What do you need to set up for yourself, Dario? we are allowed to visit the trade house in person, or are y'all only online? We do both. We do both. It's right now there's people here right now that are just learning the trade right now. We've got some people plugged into the Twitch chat right now, so we have a lot going on. We do most of it online though because there's so many people. There's we can't fit everybody into this house and train everybody at the same time. So most of the training will be done online. We can even do one-on-ones online and stuff. So I like doing the online business. I've always been online, so I feel it's the most powerful tool that is offered to us. I do know that one-on-ones and face-to-faces are more powerful in certain aspects, but to teach a mass scale of people, you have to have a big platform to do that, and that's what I feel the internet can do for us. If you need any help, thank you, Zach. It's very simple. Video is frozen for me. Yeah, refresh the page. All right. So, is everybody really clear? Everybody who's on the chat right now, does everybody really understand? I'm going to go through it one more time. Right up here is the pattern it tells you. You see my mouse, right? The pattern is the chart. The chart is the Euro USD. We're looking at an hour. H1 is an hour, and then it says X to A to B to C, B to C to D, X to A to D. These are those points right here. That's what those are telling you. All of these things right here. Your entry point is the green line. Anywhere that, 1 point, you see how it gives you, it's an 8.9 pip difference between the entry minimum and the entry maximum. Your stop loss is 15 pips away. Take profit 1 is 6 pips. Take profit 2 is 27 pips away. So you now even can start seeing, my goal is I want to catch 25 pips today. Okay, well, if you have an account and you're ready to go into, a trade, then do the take profit 1. That's 27.70 pips. So you would have met your goal strictly off of the scanner. Your account info is, your account info. Your leverage. And then the risk that comes along with the accounts. All of the charts that the scanner has currently found are right here. The top ones being the most recent, the bottom being the older ones, 20 days old. So you're obviously going to be looking for more of the upwards ones, the ones that haven't necessarily happened yet. As you can see, this one has not happened yet. Do not go in on this one, for example, if it does not come down to this entry point. You could theoretically go in on a buy right here, but you're going to cut out on a lot of your profits. All right, so that's pretty much like the scanner, guys. It's really self-explanatory information, not self-explanatory, but really simple information, and that's why I love the tool so much, especially for the brand new people. It's training wheels. Everybody learns to ride a bike with training wheels in the start, and I feel that is really what the scanner can be utilized for, and I think it is extremely powerful to get people onto the right start and onto the right track for mastering these markets. Now, aside from the scanner, guys, is the approach. The approach on the market is, as I said, if you are having a bad day, just in general, whatever is happening, if anything tragic has happened in your life, something that was not supposed to happen, God forbid, any accidents that happen, I'm not going to sit here and, contemplate bad things that can happen, but if anything does, do not trade. Do not trade. If you have orders in place, great, but you should not be focusing on the charts at all. You need to make sure that your life is in balance. You need to make sure you're in accordance with everything before you step onto the markets, so you have a level playing field in your head where it mostly matters before you come to this market, because if you don't, they will take your money. They will take your money, especially if you lose money and then try to revenge trade and get your money back. All that's going to happen is they're going to take that money too, and you're going to get more frustrated. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. You need to make sure that you're not only having a good day, but you're more acceptable to the moves of the market. Because as I always preach, guys, you need to be responding to the markets, not reacting. If you react to what the market does, you are late. You are late to the trade. If you respond to the market, then as we can see right here, this would be a perfect response to the market. As we can see right here, that the market has not touched let's just assume that this was not the scanner. Let's just say that this was just a normal chart. Okay, here, how about I do it? All right, what are we on? USD CHF. This is just strictly for example, guys. USD CHF. I'm just going to show you. Let me find it. USD right here. Okay? So this is that here. Let me make it a little bit easier. Oh, I did it wrong. Whoops. Get off of that. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So as we were just seeing on the market, on the USD CHF, what did the scanner say? The scanner, without even looking back at it, this is where price currently stands. The scanner says something about going into this price down here. As you can see, with confluence of this right here, where price does not, or where price is battled due to technical analysis, that is what is it? It's found. I guarantee it's 0.96138. Is that what it is? 0.96227. So barely off, and the stop loss line somewhere in this range right here. But if you were to go on a buy, obviously the market might go up. It might be on a retracement. It might be on a little bit of a retracement, then continue it down to the downside, or it can just literally be a reversal and it's just going to start heading up like crazy. Without any analysis, I'm just saying that that is what you want to be doing. You do not want to be going in on a buy right here. You want to be going in down here. You're saying that if the market touches back down here, that it is going to at least come to the upside for a little bit of profit, for 20 pips or whatever the scanner says it was, 8 pips to the upside, 20 or 35 pips to the upside, then great. You need to have that order placed as a pending order right here, not going in as an instant execution right here. That's what I want to emphasize to you guys. That is not how I agree with trading. And of course, this is my style. If anybody disagrees, I'm more than welcome to hear, what you have to say on how one-click trading is more valuable than placing pending orders. It's just the way I like to do it. At the end of the day, I can't call you wrong for making money in your own style. I just can't. I'm not going to. There's no. How can I argue with your numbers? So that's really what you want to be using the scanner for, guys. That's exactly what the market is going to be telling you. Perfect entry point right here to the upside. But that's where you want to be coming to this right here onto the market and seeing that with your eyes. Training your eyes to see what this says. You want to have what the scanner shows you in your head. You want to understand the market language. I can't emphasize that enough, guys. If you're not understanding what the market is telling you, then don't trade it. Look at the scanner, see what the scanner says. If the scanner doesn't have anything up, then there's probably not a pattern available for that particular pair. So if you don't understand it, stay away from it, because all it's going to do is take your money. If that's the pair that you've been trading for a long time and it's not where you see that you want it to be right now, then look at another pair perhaps. Don't trade perhaps. Don't lose your money. Trade on demo. But even on a demo account, you need to be pretending that that demo account is real money. Because if you're going on ridiculous high lot sizes on a demo account, then you're not understanding what it's doing. It's just a video game to you at that point, that you're just pushing buttons and seeing where the numbers go. Well, if you want to be a professional trader, if you're trying to get out of the financial situation that you're in, Forex can 100% help you with that. But the only way that it can is with deep understanding of what it's going to be doing, deep understanding of what these lines mean and what the overall spectrum and the overall bias of the market is, guys. The style that I'm, personally learning right now is that what I'm ultimately reverting to is I don't want to I don't want to fight all these battles. You see, a lot of people will come in here and get in on all of these ups and downs. Well, my trading style is kind of flipping to where I want to be catching these lowest lows to these highest highs, and the highest highs down to the lowest lows. That's personally how I want to do it. I'm sorry, Chris V. I never saw your question. Can you show the common tab under the EA properties? EA properties, so I can make sure my settings are correct. What is EA? EA. Electronic. I'm so sorry, bro. Am I dumb right now? Can I? EA. EA. I don't remember. And you'd like to come visit us once to see what's up, if that's okay? Yeah, man, just hit up the DFW Trade House, man, and we'll see what we can get going. It's hard to catch those long-term swings without a stop loss. That's a good ways off. That's true. That's true to it. Oh, expert advisors. Oh, okay. So can you show the common tab under the EA settings? This right click and select expert. Oh, this. Oh, okay, I got you. There you go. Is your scanner not working, Chris? Because if not, I can, I can walk through. Does anybody need the scanner set up? I can do it all right now. If anybody needs to know how to set the scanner up on the platform, I already have this automated and everything. But if you were to just open up FXCM, this is what you're gonna see. See, and then you can see the scanner. Actually, you cannot see it here. I'll have to move the screen. Here, hold on. You can't see it because of my webcam, but it's right here. XUP underscore scanner underscore client. It's going to be under navigator. It works fine, but doesn't pick up some of the patterns on the chart you have going. It might just need to be updated like this. So you just click and drag that scanner and then push OK. Oh, maybe I didn't input the information. Oh, I didn't. Whoops. All right. And so that is what the scanner will come up to, and that's how you utilize it. You click and drag the scanner from the left and put it on top of the chart, input your information, and then here we go. This is the service that we pay for. The Euro USD shark pattern never popped up for me at all. I'm not, to be completely honest, I'm not sure why it didn't. I could not tell you, my friend. I'm very sorry why your scanner in particular is not showing you this specific pattern right here. But I left it up right here so you can have the information if you need it. Can you show the email setup for the signals on the scanner? Got you. Tools, options, and then email. Okay. He doesn't have it. Oh, okay. So first of all, you click enable, and then it's Vargas. The STMP dot 465. You know what I'm talking about? It's for the email confirmations. Man. Hold on. Let me see if I can just find this answer extremely fast right now. Shouldn't be that hard. I'm logging into my Imarketslive right now, just to. It's a simple formula. It's SMTP dot for Gmail. It'd be gmail.com, and then like 465. That's where I can't remember. And for some reason, it is not wanting to log me on. Of course, is it 465? Yeah, so is this right? Is it smtp.gmail.com dash 465? Okay, so Lopez has a workaround for it. for sendgrid.com. So if you want to hit that up, I'm very sorry. If you are in Imarketslive and you have access to the video to where you can download the scanner, it is on the top video at about 15 minutes in. I promise I would have that. What is this? Recent. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, it's not wanting to cooperate right now. So smtp.gmail. Okay, those two. Okay, that's what I thought. It's this. That right there. And then your login for obviously your email. You would put in your email, your password to your email, then from your email to your email. So you're pretty much essentially emailing yourself. So Billy Bob, Joe at Gmail, and then your password from Gmail, and then, Billy Bob Joe at gmail.com. Then you can even submit a test to see if it was right. I put J's all over the place, or where stuff shouldn't be. But anyways, smtp.yahoo.gmail.hotmail. Anything. Um, yeah, the two periods on top of each other. I don't know what those are called. Um, whatever those are called, and then .465. But if that doesn't work, you may need to use SendGrid. So yeah, PK Strategy and Lopez, thank you so much for that. That is useful information for him. So that's how you set up the email alerts. Does everybody, what do any questions anybody has right now? Oh yes. And when you're in here, yes, your journal right here it will send you a test, and it'll say that if it's succeeded or not. Colon. Yeah. Colon. I should have known that, right? Well, I slept through that class. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You smart guys? Well, did you know that you could type alt in any type of number and make crazy, you know, different things? Like I'm doing up there right now? That's how you do that. I bet you didn't. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just totally messing with you guys. Um, what kind of questions do you guys have right now? We discussed the scanner to pretty much full length. There's not a lot more that we can discuss about it, except for simply just implementing what it calls out, testing its theory. But besides that, guys, approach is probably even more crucial than anything that you can probably learn right now at the point of just pure understanding of the market, and that goes a lot further than just the market. That comes with the happiness of your day, the vibrational frequency that you give off to other people. All of these things start to feed back into each other. So make sure that when you're just going throughout life, that you're constantly putting out the correct positive vibrations, and making sure that if you want certain things in your life, that you are giving those things out. You can't be negative and then expect positivity to come through. It just doesn't work that way. Negative attractions attract. Negative attracts negative, positive attracts positive. This comes back into even trading, to where if you want to generate profit, then you should be honestly on a much higher vibrational frequency of understanding of the market, and plus just everything in itself, because there's so much more to understand than just the markets. That's what I really, really, really want people to understand. No matter if you're brand new or 4 months in or 2 years in, if you're here listening to me tonight, then you must be here for a certain reason, and it might be the thing that you need to hear. How do you set up session zones on MT4? That would be, I've done it before. Give me a minute. Inserts, lines, no, arrows. There's a way to do it. Oh, found it. Oh, time zones. Right? That's a lie. Right click properties, common. Okay, no. I've done it before, man. Why did that just happen? Come back. Uh, I know how to do it easy on TradingView. Hold on. This scanner is hella zoomed in on my chart. How do I change the ratio on that? I think somebody was answering that. What time and what pair do you trade? Okay, hold on. Yeah, so nobody answered his question yet. I've done it before, man. And I'm sorry I'm taking so long with this. It's not an indicator. Um. Oh, okay. Right. LOL, you missed it on that last tab. Right click on the chart and properties, and then choose period separators. There you go. You are an absolute beast, Chris V. Love you so much, bud. I knew I've done it before. I knew that there was a way. I was just trying to desperately remember how. Time separate. Did you see how that's done? You right click on properties, show period separators. You can even show the grid, which is the grid. It would be, oh man. Woo. Get rid of the grid. I put volumes back on. That grid is nuts, man. All right, so scanner is hella zoomed in. You just click on the magnifying glass and zoom in and out. Or you do this. You go on the right numbers over here on the right, and you can click and drag them to compensate for the size of the chart that you want. Okay, pattern info is zoomed in. Oh, pattern info is zoomed in, I mean. How do we change font ratios? It's taking over the full chart. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you saying that the numbers on the back right here are everywhere? Is that what you mean? Trading View I use more, but I can only get to block one session, not separate sessions. Awesome, thanks. No grid, it's a headache. Yes. Mike, thanks. Awesome. Been using MetaTrader 4 for a long time. That's awesome. There you go. Well, that's I knew there was I was on honestly my personal I'm in the transition of MetaTrader 4 to TradingView. I like TradingView. If you're brand new, I'll show you TradingView really fast. I'm not going to go into it or anything unless you want me to, but TradingView is a website. It is not a program you download. It is somewhere where you can check out everything. The SP 500, the Nasdaq's here, everything. And then also you have Forex. So if you want to check out a Forex chart, you just go to charts, click on any of them, and then bam, here we are on USD JPY. On the 4 hour, you have the hour and stuff, but I really like it because it's just kind of clean looking, if you will. The indicators and everything is very accessible, colorful. If you want to know more about TradingView, just let me know. But that's personally what I'm getting to. Chris needs to do a broadcast once. I know, right? Font sizes can be changed in the EA properties tab. Look at that. All right, tools, options, and then under the expert advisors tab. Oh, properties. Wait. Expert advisors property tab. That would be down here. So you right click. See, now how do you get to the properties of expert advisors? You know what I mean? Yes, it does. Stios. Yes, it does. And then font, font. Size by default. Last used. You're killing me, Smalls. That's what I tried. What? Bro. Bro. Here we are. Properties. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so dumb. Sorry about that. Okay. So now common, and then I would assume, of course, assume that you can show all different types. Show period separators. Is that? Look at that. Sweet. Okay, so, and then no up. Right click on the chart. This right here. I've never done this before. This is new to me. Aha. There we go. Found it. Took me forever and a half. I don't know what's like why I'm derping right now, but there it is. The letters and the font size. We did it. We did it. I don't know what took me so long for that. That was killing me. I'm sorry, Crispy. Like, something I should have known, but it's okay. But there we go. You can change your font size right there, bud. Let's change it. Oh. Nope, not this. You got me on the outside looking in. Well, that's dumb. No. What just happened? Come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Okay. Wait, how was that done again? Awesome, thanks. How to change the fonts? Got it, got it. Can you move the chart off the letters? Can you move the chart off the letters like this? You have to first click this green button so it doesn't automatically keep adjusting like that, but yes, you can get the chart. Oh, I clicked another pair. My bad. But yeah, see? Or you can also zoom out, but the chart is obviously going to keep falling over the words and stuff. So if that was the answer to that question. Well, I got to touch up on my MetaTrader program fundamentals again. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much for the scanner unless anybody else has any other questions. As I've talked about approach tonight, just make sure that you're on a level playing field before you get into the market, guys. You don't want to lose your money. Nobody wants you to. So let's make sure that we're on to the right page and everything that we need to be doing, guys. The scanner is something that we all should be utilizing, especially if you're just new to this. But at the end of the day, you need to be using the scanner as confluence with other indicators and your own personal analysis on the market. The scanner should be, after your own do analysis on the market, you think that something is going to happen here. Okay, so this is USD JPY. I think that the market, it's since the market gap, it has finally closed it in. Good things have been happening. Everybody's been making bread off of this. This is awesome. So what do I think is going to happen? It should probably continue to the upside. Let's just say that. USD JPY. So now you can click on USD JPY anywhere you want to find it. Let's see. Where is it? Right here. So it had already done it. So the scanner was absolutely right. It called this a day and 2 hours ago. So if anybody had followed up with this, the Euro or the USD JPY, the scanner got it 100% right, and it's up at Take Profit 2, which is 162 pips, guys. Right there. That was perfect information the second it was dropped. So really, really good. Get a bigger screen, bro. At Metal. Okay, my chart takes up. the zoom tool in the top on TradingView show how to search charts and pairs? You got it? Right here. It says right here, USD JPY. If you wanted to say look at USD CAD, there they are. USD CAD. So we click on it and then bam, we're on USD CAD. And I don't know if you can see it, but it says USD CAD right here. And we're on the minute. Now we're on 180 minutes, which would be 3 hours. So how do you know if you want to buy or sell once the candlestick hits the zone? The scanner will tell you. If you're specifically talking about the scanner, you are going to be wanting to look at where the take profit lines are versus where the stop loss is. The 3 dotted lines are saying that the market is going to be going to the upside. That's where you want to take your profits, so they would therefore be a buy. If the numbers you can see right here on the other side, the numbers are down. So, or the take profit lines are down, so it's going to be a sell. How do you know if you, okay, what are your current positions, and can you walk us through on how to find a good setup? 32-inch monitor is wise. It can double as your TV or just use your TV. Who needs cable? I followed your Euro JPY all day long. That's what I have also had positions on Euro JPY as well. A lot of my positions honestly have not been hitting. I've been getting close. Because, like, as I said, my trading style has been changed. I used to be a trader like this, buy or sell when I think that the market is going to go in a certain direction, get stopped out more or less out of the time, and they end up taking my money. So my pending orders are really focused on Euro JPY right now, and Euro GBP. I'm also looking at AUD USD. What is this scanner? Where is AUD USD? I don't want to look like that. I want to come over here. AUD USD. Yep, that sounds about right. So look at that. Touch that entry point perfectly. 1 point, bam, right up to the right off to the upside. Ugh, that's so frustrating. Mine was in here somewhere. Right where that D is probably. Yeah, point. I think it was at like 0.7. I don't even remember. It's gone. Yep, same here. I'm currently caught up trading the choppy crap all day, but it's no fun. Looking to focus on the long ones too. Wider stop losses and let it ride through the chop. Me too. That's what I was talking about. How I'm done fighting all of the battles. I want to win the war. Something that has been taught to me. Didn't hang on long enough on AUD USD. You still bullish? Like mine didn't hit. I would have been. I still would have been, but mine didn't hit. Can you show me how to do pending orders? Got you, O'Shea. Got you, B. New order on MetaTrader. New order, and then it says right here, this is what you're always going to see. This, your lot size, and you can even have a stop loss and a take profit for a normal order. But if you want to do a pending order, you change it. Type pending order. Buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. Comments are pretty pointless. At price, the price that you want in, your stop loss, and your take profit line. And then place. Okay. That's my trading style, wide stop losses. What should your account size be at least if you want to trade long-term positions? You can have a $100 account in trading on pennies. You can have theoretically a $50 account in trading on pennies. The whole point, especially if you're new, is not to try to make money right now, to develop your analysis. Because if you have your analysis down and you're calling the right trades more than you're losing, it doesn't matter on your account size. It doesn't even matter on your lot size at that point. If you're calling more trades and you have your correct stop losses in place, take the $30 loss or the $50 or even the $100 loss or whatever it is, and then collect all of those pips and cash out on $500, $600 wins because you're calling it off of your analysis correctly. So it doesn't matter on your account size on these wider long-term trades. Trade on 0.01, trade on 0.02. Then you have a lot of room to work with, but the whole point is to master your analysis. Oh, I would not be bullish still at this point on AUD USD. Yeah, you're probably right. Looking at it, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you on that. It's up. It's up. So that reversal's probably coming. Oh wow, I just jumped to it. I hate that. Sometimes that's so annoying. When it just you're clicking on it and it'll sometimes jump to another pair, guys. So always make sure that you're looking at the right pair that you want to be looking at, because it will jump on you if you don't pay attention. And it is way the hell up right now. You probably need 200 or more to trade longer term positions with lot sizes at 0.05 and under. How do you lock in profits but still be in the trade? I can't show you because I'm not in a live trade, but let's just say, for the sake of example, you went in on a standard lot, 1.00. You are 10 pips up in the right direction. You're up $100. You want to lock in some of those profits. You would therefore go to edit the order. When you're down here on trade, you will have an order in place, and you can double click on that, or on your phone, you can click and go into edit order. And then when you do that, what will happen is that you can actually go in there and edit your risk. When you edit that 1.00 to a 0.05, you have therefore locked in those profits, but you are still in on the trade. There is also another way of locking in profits, and that's moving your stop loss and having a trailing stop. That it's following where the market is going with a certain, pip percentage that you want it to be. So as the market continues to push up, this bottom part will not come down. The only thing that can happen is the market coming down and touching it and then stopping you out. That's the only way, but you will still have all of these profits locked in. All right, yes, you can modify it, Kelly. You're a JPY, thank you. In MetaTrader 4, it's super easy to set stop loss to TB by just clicking and dragging the trade line. Exactly. When you go in there, wrong thing. When you go in there, you can literally just click and drag a line. It is literally like this. Let's just assume this white line was my trade, or my entry point. It is now my stop loss, because right here, this is where you would have entered the trade. Here, let me click on it. This is come on. This is where you entered the trade. This is where your stop loss was. Now that the market is way up to the upside, your stop loss was here, right? You can move your stop loss like this, just like that. All of this will be locked in. You cannot lose this money. The only thing that can happen is the market touching down, and then you lose out on these profits. So as you continue to do it, you can continue to move it up just like that, just like that, just like that. Make sense? But all right, guys, we've been on here for about, an hour now. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up. I don't want to take any more of y'all's time, especially CT is going live tonight. I want to make sure that everybody is plugged into Christopher Terry tonight. He's a beast. Make sure that you were there. And if you wouldn't mind, guys, please just take a picture that you were on to the stream tonight and tag the DFW Trade House, tag me. Of course, you always should know that you can always hit me up for trading information or mindset information or anything that you need in general. I'm here, and I really, really want to help you guys out in any way that I can. We are constantly going to be doing this at 11 o'clock every day. It's Sunday through Thursday right now, but if I find that there's a demand out there for it, I will go every day. But we're also going to be having more streams available at different points during the day. As it stands right now, what we have in concrete, what I can tell you is that we are going live at 11 Central Time, Sunday through Thursday right now, but we will be adding more times. We will be having other traders. We will be having more information available to everybody. Awesome webinar. It's incredible to hear, guys. As long as nobody else has any more questions, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Just please give the Trade House a shout out. I always appreciate it. We got you guys with anything that we can, and we appreciate all the love and support that you guys give us. And what's your homework tonight, guys, is the same homework that I'm going to keep giving y'all. I want y'all to have your market analysis in, and I want you to have your pending orders in. I want you to look onto the charts. I want you to think where you think the market is going to go. Put orders in there and watch what happens. At least do that. Do it on demo. If you don't want to risk any money right now trying out this trading style, Go to a demo and just see what happens. I will visit the next week, guys. You're a fantastic leader, Mike. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are. Uh, I love that there's so much happening right now with not even just trading, guys, but just life in general. The vibrational frequency of this earth is literally raising right now, and everybody in here, I feel, is a part of that movement. I've always felt that there was something happening, and now I can literally see how we can do it and how we can help change everything. How we can help uplift people and give them their own stability and everything that they need. That all starts here, guys. So, once again, if nobody has any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and lock this up, guys. I love y'all all so much. I will stay on the chat for just a little bit longer. You know, we'll be here at 11 tomorrow. And let's get it, guys. See y'all tonight. Love you.